Mr. Grewal, do you see the numbers there? 37.8% of the vote to Aam Aadmi Party, which emerges as the single largest party with 50 to 56 seats. Still short of the halfway mark, but just by a few seats.
Yes, I do. Good evening. Actually, I agree with your survey to the extent that this is what all of them are working towards. They are working towards a hung assembly. But I assure you, this time around, the Punjabis have seen through their machinations. And I feel, personally, sitting on the ground, that it's going to be a one-way thing. We are going to get a clear majority. You are very near to the actual numbers, but they want this. They want a hung assembly. But Punjabis have seen through this.
Mr. Clare, Mr. Grewal of the Aam Aadmi Party says they want. Is he referring to you?
No.
Or is he referring to you, Mr. Bedi of the Punjab Lok Congress?
No. Say, I will
Watch. Mr. Bedi goes first. Mr. Bedi, yes.
Okay. In this entire survey, one thing that has stood out is the most important factor is the farmer issue. However, the Sanyukt Samaj Morcha, which has been launched, it does not figure anywhere in this. Either the survey was done before they were formed, number one. Number two, as regard to the AAP, I think they are living in a fool's paradise. Their declared candidate today has shifted over to another party from Firozpur Rural. So this is a rather radical situation which is happening where never ever before has there been a five-corner contest. And therefore, I can understand the difficulties of the pollsters getting it right. It is difficult because never before has it been a five-corner contest. I can assure you that this government, whichever government comes, will not be without the BJP, PLC and Mr. Dhindsa's coalition.
I think Mr. Bedi, you will acknowledge that despite the seat-sharing arrangement with your party, the Punjab Lok Congress, the BJP is failing to make any impact in Punjab. And I think you should look at it. And also, Mr. Clare, in that case, the anti-incumbency position factor does not really exist in that sense, because 36% recognizing anti-incumbency as a factor in this election, but the Congress has already changed the top leadership. So has the Congress blunted the biggest edge that AAP had by getting Channi in? You may or may not like Channi, but Mr. Clare, Mr. Channi is seeming to be quite popular in the chief ministerial sweepstakes.
Arab, I would beg to differ from your opinion poll. You may have your own numbers, but we are the guys in charge. We are the guys on the ground. Always, I can assure you one thing, that Shromni Akali Dal at its worst would never go beyond 30%. In 2017, when people were saying that there is a big anti-incumbency, Shromni Akali Dal was 31%. So Shromni Akali Dal, Punjab is a very unpredictable state, Arnab, and I would suggest you that last time also, 2012, nobody was saying that Shromni Akali Dal will form the government. Shromni Akali Dal formed the government. In 2017, you guys were saying that there are 100 seats in favor of Aam Aadmi Party. They got only 20, and the Congress, which was third on the board,
we made no such prediction for the Aam Aadmi Party. You must be talking about others. I made no such prediction. But you can address Mr. Grewal directly.
I would like to add here something.
But every survey was showing Congress on third on the board. But Congress made the government. So in 2022, you mark my words, Shromni Akali Dal is going to form the government, because the reason for that is that the Congress is severely facing anti-incumbency in the villages, and the Gutka Saab sphere. The Punjabis won't let anyone who took Gutka Saab in hand and swear to do like 90,000 that loan waiver for the farmers, employment for every youth. So Congress is not even in the race, and Aam Aadmi Party, the party which has no face in Punjab, the party which is facing the allegations of corruption. So you mark my words, Arnab, on 10th March, I'll sit on your debate. I'll sit in this program, and Shromni Akali Dal will form the government with clear-cut majority in Punjab.